Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Now let's just hop right in, man. No time for wasting words or anything like that, okay? Israel Adesanya, China man, man with no country, whatever you want to call it. I think that I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you're an Adesanya fan, a hater. I was both. I was like Revan. I was like Revan from Star Wars: The Old Republic. When it came to liking this dude and hating this dude. When he first started all the cool moves, I was the light side of the force, just like Revan. But when he started doing all that cringy stuff, I was so. You know what I'm saying? I was so like Revan. I was slowly dipping into the dark side. I wasn't all the way there because I was still Jedi. I remember my mission at the end of the day. But then he just started going overboard and overboard and overboard. And I wasn't like these guys like MMA Guru who just automatically snap, who just fell into the dark side unknowingly, or fell into the dark side of hating this man, disliking this man, being disgusted by this man. You know what I'm saying? Being corrupted. No. I was like Revan. I accepted the dark side. I embraced it so I can use it to my own behalf. You dig? And him, gosh. Whoo! I just couldn't wait. Like when Alex Pereira knocked out Izzy, I was so happy and excited. Like you couldn't fathom the joy. You couldn't fathom the joy. You know what I'm saying? Watching this clown, cringe, goofy ball, 35-year-old guy, man. The way he looks, because he looks very young. And the way he acts, you would have think that this guy was 25, 26. Dude was 34, about to be 35. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool until it wasn't. You did. But, he beat Alex Pereira, which was one of the worst moments in my life. I ain't gonna lie. I put it in top 15 at number 15. Him setting a trap up because he couldn't beat Alex Pereira head on. He couldn't. He literally had to set a trap for this man. You know what I'm saying? He had to set a big trap. He caught Alex Pereira throwing a looping punch. That Death Star hook, that left hook from Death. He threw that, and Izzy hit him with that overhand right to the temple. Man, absolutely shut that man off. It was like Darth Vader getting hit with lightning. You dig? He shut that man off and pretty much said he settled the score, which didn't make no sense. That was perfect trolling. I don't keep score, I settled him. You dig? So, gets the belt back. Strickland comes, exposes him because, MMA Guru is going on a whole tangent. You know what I'm saying? A whole tangent of this hate, which I loved. Pretty much lambasting the champion for, playing his dog like a fiddle. You know what I'm saying? Little meat sickle stick. Having servants in Nigeria. Race baiting Dreykus, which I thought was pretty good. A battle of Africa in South Africa. Man, you know how freaking famous that fight would be? That'd be a top 5 UFC fight, MMA fight of all time. A Nigerian guy saying that Dreykus du Plessis, who's from South Africa, is not African. That would have sold massive pay-per-views. Because then we get to settle, you know what I'm saying? If we ain't going to talk words, our fists will do the fighting. You dig what I mean? That would have been the case. So that couldn't happen because, little former neo-Nazi Sean Strickland, that's my guy, Deshaun, puts a stop to that, absolutely crumbles Izzy. So after I just gave you the whole preamble and prequel to that, man, we got to talk about Israel Adesanya's redemption. Now, Dana White was just saying that it makes sense, that Izzy gets the rematch. And after that, fans, the vast majority of MMA fans, UFC fans, were saying that was stupid. And, Dana White had to double back at his slap fight conference, pretty much to shut that down, saying that you guys are idiots, the media. I mean, he did not say that he was getting it, but he was implying, that that's something that they're looking at. You know what I mean? So he didn't say it. He is right. He didn't say that a rematch was happening. But, the way he talks heavily implied that, this is top 5. This is the number one thing we're looking at. So, Israel probably will or probably won't. You know, it depends on how much the pay-per-views will sell. But then again, that would not look good for the middleweight belt. That would not look good for the UFC anyway, to have a guy that's, what, 1-2 in his last fights? Or, yeah, 1-2. You know, take the belt, lose the belt, then take the belt again. That makes the middleweight division is the weakest. It's top 3 and the weakest of fighters. You get what I mean? Middleweight, light heavyweight, and I have to say the flyweight. You know, so that would not been good. But I feel like this could be Israel's defining moment, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I was a hater, probably still am on the Slick. You know, he's very cringe. I'm gonna leave you frozen like Elsa, or I'm gonna do a dance on you and post it to TikTok. The frosted tips, I can understand taking care of your nails and, I don't know, getting a polish or something like that. But goodness gracious, man, it just wasn't it. But, you know, Israel Adesanya, you know, everyone has their troubles. Everyone's human. The dog thing, totally out of pocket. Only way that I can make excuses or understand that is that that's his dog that died. You know, people love dogs. You know what I'm saying? People love dogs more than humans. You know, but, you know, Izzy was doing some questionable things, but all in all, that dog was probably his son. You know, now that was even weirder coming out of my mouth saying that. But, hey, that's the truth, if we're going to be honest. But Israel Adesanya can have his redemption arc by waiting. Let the division play through. You know, if Adesanya would have won, that would have been a defining moment of his career, because what? He'll have a slew of these dangerous ass Chechen and Russian fighters coming in. These kickboxers. You know what I'm saying? Shower Bullet. You know, my friend calls, I ain't gonna say his name because I don't think he's ready to be online yet, but he calls him Dagestan Bisping with the one eye. You got the dude that Kamzat knocked out. I forgot his name. He was supposed to fight Paulo Costa, but Costa didn't want to fight that. Who else you got? You got these light heavyweights cutting down the middleweight, like Bearju. You got, I don't know, he probably not nothing, but he's big. He's a big guy. You got Bearju. You got Kamzat Chimaev himself. You get what I'm saying? You got a cum shot, like the haters say, like Kobe says. But you got all these guys, and if Israel would have won and faced all those dudes, he definitely submitted himself in GOAT status. You get what I'm saying? You fighting middleweight versions of Zabits. You get what I'm saying? Guys that can wrestle and can strike. You fighting Umars. Imagine Umar Nurmagomedov, however you say his damn last name, a natural middleweight or a natural light heavyweight that cuts down a middleweight. You know what I'm saying? A guy that's 205 cutting down to 185, like all these guys are doing. You get what I'm saying? And that's who Israel would have had to fight. And in doing that, he would have definitely been better than Anderson. But it shut down because he lost to Strickland. Got crumpled, shut down completely. So I think that Adesanya, my guy, you listening? Adesanya, my boy, take a break, man. Take a year off. Train. People pretty much got the game plan on how to shut you down. You lost to a jab, bro. You lost to a 1-2, a cross, and a push kick. Seriously. Like, Israel Adesanya has to learn. I know he knows wrestling and stuff like that, but he's got to get better, man. You know, I'm the guy on the couch saying what shoulda, coulda, and all that, but for him personally, this dude he can't be fighting on the back foot. I mean, he can fight on the back foot against other guys, and if he did get the rematch, he'd probably throw more strikes being on the back foot. You know, he was getting tired, but it wasn't to the point where he was just completely done. You get what I'm saying? You know, I think if Sean Strickland and Izzy fights again, I don't know, it's a toss-up because Strickland is that guy. But Izzy would have made massive changes into his fight style. This time, he probably even wouldn't be on the back foot. He'll be aggressive to counter Sean's modified Philly shell. That's what we're going to call it. Floyd Mayweather got the Philly shell. This is the modified MMA Philly shell. So I think Izzy should let the whole division play out. let the belt change multiple hands, because that's what a lot of people think is going to happen, or let Sean Strickland be the GOAT and defend the belt against all these people he's got to fight. You know what I'm saying? All these people. You dig? So Izzy should just take a break, chill, bury his dog, handle the situation with his idiotic girlfriend, you know, find his identity, because that's what I think it is, man. I think he's having, because a lot of kids get bullied, man, especially him. You black in a white continent country, New Zealand, Australia, whatever the hell, it's going to be difficult. That stuff still stays. You know what I'm saying? We all got our traumas. But I think my boy needs to heal. He's a very open guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling him homo or anything, but he's a very open guy who shows his emotions. And I just think he needs to chill from fighting. Or maybe fighting is his outlet. So, you know, I think Israel Adesanya should fight, you know, for the #1 contender. Or just wait, man. Just wait. Let the belt exchange hands in the middleweight division, or let Sean Strickland defend the belt. And then when it's time, talk to Dana White, Hunter Campbell, and whoever the hell, and get back started. But I think Izzy just needs to, chill. He needs to get his attitude in order, man. You know, normally Israel Adesanya talks a lot of shit, but he just couldn't because of the whole damn dog thing, because of MMA Guru. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen the dog thing with him, you know, playing with his dog or feeding the dog. And I thought that shit was it's just sad, just disgusting. But MMA Guru really blew it up. You know what I'm saying? So, gotta take a break, man, from war and find some peace. Let's get it.